Hey y'all, and welcome back, or if you're new around here, hello and welcome. My name is Katie Marie, and today we're going to do another unedited type of video where we are going to do my makeup or do my eyes together and talk about new makeup releases. Now this will be a bit interesting because, as I said, I'm not going to be editing it, so there isn't going to be any pictures on screen, but I'll try to like hold up my camera so you guys can see it before we chat about it. But I also want to play with the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette. I'm pretty sure I did a video, feels like forever ago, but I'm pretty sure I did a video. However, I really want to play with it a little bit more. I think I want to go like full on green yellow today. Maybe I'll do pink on the lid, that'll be fun, but I just want to play with this again. I think I've done a good number of looks with it, but it's just a palette that's been calling to me. I feel like doing something really bright and me-esque with the green and the yellow, so that is what we are doing. I could have jumped on my channel to see what type of looks I did before, but oh well. I'm using the Glam Light Icing eyeshadow primer, and let me grab this and I'll go ahead and we'll just dive right in. I'm gonna grab the first picture that I see. This is from Dose of Colors, and oh, it's a collaboration with Trevor Barrett, limited edition, dropping 8/23. There's like liners and stuff, but of course you guys know me, we'll talk about the palette. I'm getting all of this from Motivate the Earth, so I'll leave her channel, or her Instagram link down below. But let's go ahead and talk about the palette. From what I can see, all the mattes are brown shades, and then they have fun multi-chromes and probably duochromes for the shimmers. Now, it has been so long since I've tried Dose of Colors. I am sure, I'm so rusty on it. I'm pretty sure I liked their shimmers. They're really pretty. Their mattes, of course, are lovely. I do remember liking those. I'm a little rusty on if I like their shimmers. I'm pretty sure I did. I think they were a little bit like messy type of shimmer, like they're so soft and whatnot. They were a little bit finicky to work with, but I remember enjoying them. However, because this doesn't have any like interesting mattes, it's kind of just an easy pass for me. I think it has some interesting colors when it comes to like very comfortable tones, nothing too loud and out there for the shimmers, but they're still colorful. They're not just like different shades of brown, so I like that about it. However, there's just not a whole lot of interest to me when it comes to the palette. It looks pretty. I'm sure those multi-chromes are going to be beautiful. I don't think Dose of Colors have done multi-chromes. At least I should say I assume it's multi-chromes just from looking at it. A couple of the pictures look like it has a shift to it. Maybe they're just duochrome, but anyway, it looks pretty, but it doesn't intrigue me, mainly because there's not a whole lot of interest when it comes to the matte. So easy pass for me. Let me go ahead and grab a packer brush. That's a slanted packer brush. I need to wash my brushes. Oh, we're gonna grab this one. This is from, what is this called? La Rousse. And I should say that I'm like first impressioning all this stuff. I haven't really looked at many. I've seen a couple things here and there, but I haven't had time to look at much recently. So, oh wait. 8/23. Okay, that was, I didn't realize this was pinned to the top of Motivate the Earth's page, so I didn't know if it was old. Okay, so we're gonna go just kind of in order, and I'm gonna scroll until something catches my attention. Okay, this is from Gourmande Girl Cosmetics. Oh, I remember her sneaking the outside of the palette, but I hadn't seen the inside. This is a Secret Grove palette. Let me go over so you guys can get a good look. Again, I will leave her Instagram page linked down below, but here is what this palette looks like. That's pretty. Let's see. Okay, nice and got dark in there. The green is the darkest. You got red to kind of play around with the green. That's cool. Mostly mattes from what I can see. That's neat. Let's see swatches. Ooh, that red. Oh my goodness, that matte red looks intense in the swatches. That's very nice. I don't know why my mirror's light turned off. The shimmers are just, looks like 2, maybe 3 shimmers. I think it's just 2. They're like a white and kind of a steel color. That looks neat. I think it'll make some really cool type of look. Kind of makes me think of the Citrus Punch, but in more depth because it has like browns and deeper tones in there, but it has the red and the yellow and the pinks and more of a grungy green than this palette does. That's neat. I hadn't seen the inside yet. This is the first time I'm seeing the inside. When does it launch? Oh, it's available now, $29.99. I think I have a code for Gourmande Girls. I want to say I do. If I do, it's Lady Katie. if you are planning to pick it up, but I probably won't be getting it just because I have a lot going on. So I feel like unless it's something, I don't know, I feel like it's just first impressions. If I see it as like yes type of thing, then I'll get it. This is definitely pretty, but I don't know, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit looking at the like different looks. I like the grungy greens, but the hot pink and the red, I mean, that'll be interesting, create some really pretty sunset looks. I don't know why I'm kind of hesitant or just a little bit stumped on the type of looks that I would go for. This is a palette where I feel like I need to have it in person and play around with it to really see if like, yes, I like it, or, you know, yes, I can, you know, get a lot out of that, really enjoy that palette, that type of thing. But I don't think I'm going to be picking up. I definitely think it's pretty, but I can admire from a distance, that type of thing. I'm going to go in to clear my throat first. So sorry. Let's go ahead and try lemon. Let's see how dark lemon can be on the inner half of this before we blend out that green. Oh yeah, Adept Cosmetics. I don't think this is a collab with anyone. Sumerian Sunset, $79. This is a pretty palette for sure. But I feel like I look at their palettes, Adept Cosmetics, I always look at them like, oh my goodness, it looks so pretty. And then I go to the swatches and I'm like, I feel like that's every palette they do. I don't know what about it. What about their palettes always kind of makes me feel like that. I don't know if it's the lighting maybe, because I feel like they always do like not dark lighting, but like a deep, their swatches always look dark or like a deeper setting. I don't know, something about it. I'm always just kind of like, they all kind of blend together and look similar. And this is totally going off of just memory, like when I first see an Adept palette, not to say that I put pictures side by side and I say they're all the same, but my first initial look at it is like, I feel like that was their last palette type of thing. You have to let me know if you feel like that, or I mean, it could just be me, absolutely, but I definitely think it's pretty, but I don't think there's anything super unique that grabs me besides the orange shimmers. I feel like their last palettes, they not infrequently have like grungy matte greens in their palettes, and then browns of course and mauve tones. They have that gray and whatnot, which are like grayish. It's not even gray, it's more of a I guess a cool tone cream, if that's a thing. Oh, I feel like Subway with the green and the yellow. Anyway, I feel like the colors they have is not uncommon for what I have seen the brand do, so it just kind of makes me, I don't know, easy pass. And it is a more expensive brand, so I tend to take many kind of second glances, third glances, and really think about it, just because the more expensive a palette is, the more I tend to reconsider and consider and reconsider type of thing, just trying to make sure I really want it type of thing. So I think it's pretty, and I know a lot of people are excited. I know so many people get excited for Adept palettes. I'm not the biggest fan of their shimmers. It just personally isn't my type of shimmers. They're that messy type of formula. But I know a lot of people love them. So let me know if you guys are planning to pick it up. I'm gonna go on with Citrus, this vibrant. My battery is flashing on my camera, so I'll probably get shut off at some point and I'll have to put in a new battery. But anyway, so I think that's really pretty. I know a lot of people are excited, but for me, I saw it and it was a very easy pass. Oh, there we go. I just got out of this for some reason. All right, let's see what's next. What are these? Oh, that's the Sumerian Sunset. Sumerian. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Let's scroll. What is this? Sephora. I don't know, like a cream bronzer palette. Oh yes, Dawson and Ofra collaborated on a collection. Where is it? I know she revealed it. I don't think Motivate the Earth has shared it yet, so let me go over to Dawson's page. Yep, there it is. Okay, so she doesn't have a picture of it. Let me see if Ofra Cosmetics has a picture of it. I just want a picture. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to look at the video. So it's hard to see because it's a video, but basically it's yellow, orange, like a maroon and green with a shimmer for the palette. And she has a couple other things, but you guys know me, I'm always just looking at the palette. But anyway, it is my type of palette for sure. It's a little, you know, it's a little, what is that, 5-6 pan palette, so it doesn't have a lot of range, but the fact that, you know, she has a different color in there for each, such a different color, they're gonna make some gorgeous fall looks for sure. Ofra Cosmetics I don't think is, you know, it definitely isn't, I wouldn't call them my favorite matte formula for sure, but they don't make a horrible formula. It's pretty decent, it works pretty well. Just sometimes depending on the shadow, the color, that type of thing, I find that I can have to work to blend it up or just to build it up to intensity because it's a little wanting to be sheer-esque, I don't know the right word for that. But that's the only kind of critique I have about their palettes. I'm going to go into the same brush, just a little bit of that lighter yellow, and touch it up like this. Yeah, I definitely am looking like a subway sign over here. I always forget that when I go into colors. I'm like, I love yellow and green, so I'm going to put them on my lids and it'll just be pretty. And then I start working, I'm like, oh. I mean, not to say it's not pretty, but I don't think I was going for subway when I sat down to do my makeup. Anyway, I have yet to decide. I'm probably not going to get it. I shouldn't say I have yet to decide. I probably won't get it. Like I said, Ofra isn't my favorite type of matte formula. They're pretty and whatnot, but I just have a lot going on, and I feel like right now with, you know, brands send me stuff and I'm trying to get through that, and then my forever, I think there's like almost 15 palettes over here that I still need to do palette paloozas for, that I want to do palette paloozas for. And a palette palooza, I thought about doing those kind of live and just do it unedited, but I love to do my palette paloozas. Like, I really do enjoy putting the arm swatches in, putting in all the looks, and, you know, any, you know, Instagram stories if I do them, which I've been really bad at lately. But I enjoy doing that, so I decided to still do those in my edited style. So it's going to take me a lot longer to get through those, just because I probably will try to get it filmed here soon, but it's probably going to take me a couple weeks to edit, I feel like. Who knows? You know, some days I can have a lot of time, other days I have, or other days and weeks I have no time, so we'll see. Anyway, all that to say, I still want to get through the palettes I have, so unless it's, you know, one of those brands where I just kind of collect everything, like, you know, Menagerie. I think I've bought everything from Menagerie for the longest time. Give Me Glow, I buy a lot of their stuff. I think they have something new, I'll have to see. But I don't buy everything from Give Me Glow, but just those brands that I really enjoy buying and trying them, and if the color story hits and is what I am excited for, I'll pick it up. And then what brands send me, that's kind of like what I've really been trying to keep to, just because definitely very behind. So I don't think I'm going to be picking it up, but it is really pretty. I think it, you know, it's definitely my type of tones, and I'm super excited and happy for Dawson. That's really exciting. All right, let's see. My coffee's almost out. I should have poured more before I came back here. Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, this is Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic. I almost picked this up. By the way, Unearthly Cosmetics, I did a video, I can't remember, but it's only a couple videos back because it's been so long since, or it's taken me so long to post videos, so it's not that far back on my channel. I think it was Unpopular Opinions, or yeah, Unpopular Opinions. I had you share, and someone had posted like something that you don't like or something you hate is Unearthly Cosmetics, and so I talked about it in that video, and the comment section on there, people have a lot of feelings about Unearthly Cosmetics. Oh my goodness, I wasn't aware of why people didn't like it, because I think that's what I said in the video. I was like, I feel like everyone, you know, has good things to say about Unearthly Cosmetics, so I didn't know if they hated Unearthly Cosmetics because of just how much they put out, you know, and that kind of like, I'm just tired of seeing them attitude. But apparently they don't have the best customer service reputation around, so oh my goodness. Yeah, if you want to read other people's experience, a lot of people in the comment section of that video have shared like how they just can't get a hold of customer service and whatnot, or they just had a bad experience, or took a long time in returns and stuff like that. So had no idea about that. But anyway, I did see that they shared this video, this new palette. I can't remember if I showed you. Fall Magic. I can't really zoom in, can I? Oh yeah, I can. It's a video, but I can still zoom in. It's really pretty. It's kind of like Dawson's palette, but just made bigger. I'm gonna focus my camera real quick, so sorry it's going blurry. What do I want to do next? You know what? I think I'm gonna do that orangey tangerine shade. It's not super orangey, or should I just go yellow? No, I don't want it to blend in too much. Then I'll definitely be Subway. I could just write it on my forehead. I'm gonna do Tropical. And then we'll probably layer a little bit of Tangerine on top of it, just to give it a little bit more of a orange edge to it. And I need my glitter primer, or yeah, glitter primer from NYX, because their shimmers definitely need some help to apply for sure. Anyway, so Unearthly Cosmetics, I think I just pushed it and then it went back in. I think they came out with a few different things, but that palette obviously caught my attention. I think they've come out with a mystery box. They've been coming out with a lot of stuff that honestly I have not kept up with at all. But that's the only one that I remember because it caught my eye, because obviously it's fall. You guys know I love all the fall related palettes. So they're starting to come out and I'm just like, ooh, tempted, ooh, tempted. But I decided not to get it just because of, you know, Unearthly Cosmetics is a bit more expensive. I do enjoy their palettes, but I knew I wouldn't get it in time to like do a video type thing. I wouldn't be able to do a quick turnaround. So I just decided to pass on it. And yeah, you have to let me know. Sorry, I'm trying to think what I'm going to do on my eyes and talk at the same time. But anyway, you have to let me know if you are gonna picked it up and if you like it. Definitely was a pretty color story. I think it was. Let's see if there's anything else to talk about. Oh yeah, this is from Shop Alter Ego, the Sakura, palette. It's like a cool tone, slightly colorful neutral palette. Interesting. They actually reached out to me and I think they said they wanted to send this to me. I don't know. I just gave them my P.O. box, so we'll see if it shows up. But they've reached out to me in the past when they first started out, and I told them like maybe when you get to a little bit more colorful, but a lot of the palettes they were putting out are the Shop Alter Ego as a brand is with kind of that, as far as I know, it's that duping palette. So they were duping a lot of very neutral palettes that I just wasn't interested in. But so anyway, I told them like, you know, maybe as you get going, if there's a palette that's more colorful, you're welcome to reach back out, but I don't want to waste your time. And if you send me this super neutral palette, chances are I'm not going to try it or feature it much, if at all, or at least like not give it a glowing review just because I wasn't into the color story type of thing. So they reached back out again with this palette and I was like, you know what? That's pretty. It's definitely more neutral for sure. But it's got color in it. So you guys know if I'm going to go more neutral and subdued in the coloring, I at least want interesting colors and just not like 50 different shades of brown, you know? So I think they might be sending it to me. And if they do, let me know if you'd like to see a dedicated video on it, or you just want to hear my thoughts on Instagram, or are you just not interested in it? That's fine too. But I'd love to know if you'd like to see that. Shop Alter Ego. Let me go back to Simply Posh. I do like her shimmers. They're very pretty, but they're definitely a bit more of a pain to put on. I have these things, little sponge tip applicators. I got this from Ulta forever ago, and I'm so glad I did because I don't think they sell them anymore. You can probably get them at Sally Beauty. I just don't go to Sally's much. But anyway, this is the type of applicator that works best for Simply Posh Cosmetics on getting it on like a nice layer, and without taking forever and you know, making a mess, because it just presses it on. And you could use your finger too. I don't like using my finger if I can help it, so this is what I choose to do if I kind of really want to use my finger but I don't want to get it all dirty. This little brush sponge tip applicator works amazing. So anyway, I'm going to finish putting this on and then we'll see if there's another new release we can talk about. I think I'm gonna pop over to, she used to be Makeup on My Radar or Makeup Release Radar, and she keeps getting her channel shut down and I feel so bad. And I don't know why though, because I'm never quite on top of things enough to share about why, so I feel so bad. But let me see if I can find, oh wait, let's talk about this and I'll see if I can find her channel. Notoriously Morbid is releasing this Gold Dust Woman. It looks like this. This is a pretty neutral palette. I like the brown, the orange with a hint of green and the gold. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. I've never tried Notoriously Morbid that I can remember going into Tangerine, but I've heard good things about it, and there's a lot of mattes. I think the mattes is where I've heard a lot of people say they're really nice. So I'm tempted, but again, I'm saying no. Oh wait, let me use a sponge tip applicator. I'm trying to say no, so I probably won't be picking it up, but I can definitely agree that it is very pretty. Okay, this Tangerine shade definitely has that yellow in it, but it's like a duochrome in that it's yellow shift to like pink. So from this angle, it's definitely looking a little more pink, which I don't think is a terrible thing. I'm not saying that to, oops, that's the wrong shade. Not saying that I don't like it, but just FYI, if you can see a orange, I can actually see pink. Does that make it a multi-chrome? Because from what I understand, that would make it a duochrome, right? Multi-chrome is when you can see more shifts. I don't know, I'm always so confused when it comes to multi-chromes and duochromes, because like with multi-chromes and, you know, shadows that I get and they're like, yeah, that's a multi-chrome, it's usually two very strong shifts, but I guess there's a couple as you turn to see. Is that what makes it multi-chrome? Or multi-chrome? And then duochrome is more iridescent and just a very soft shift, and so that's why they call it duochrome. I don't know. It's shifty. That's what I should just say. It's shifty. It's some type of chrome. Either duo or multi. Anyway, let me go and see if I can find... You know what I haven't seen is what has Colourpop been doing? It's been ages since I did a video like this, and I can't... Is this their new palette? What is this called? Elegance? Wait, no, it's not Elegance. Smoke and Roses? I think that's an older palette, right? That's not new. No, it's just part of their sale. I don't know. What have they posted new? I'm out of the loop. Let's see. Makeup on my radar. Here's Makeup World News. Oh yeah, let's talk about this real quick. Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette. A cool tone pinky gray. Natasha Denona, I feel like her normal palettes that she releases all kind of look the same to me, except for when she really like kind of goes for it and does a really creative one, like where she went with the, what is the safari looking one, and then the Circle Local one. Like those are just so different for her, but other than that, I feel like she releases so many and they're either a little bit more warm tone or a little bit more cool tone, but they play on like the mauvey browns or the pinky grays, right? Or maybe I'm just unobservant and whatever, but that's what I feel like. I always see whenever she comes out with a palette, it's like, oh, I feel like I've seen that before. But anyway, they launched that new palette. I'm sure you guys aren't surprised for me to tell you that I did not pick it up and have no plans to. Wasn't for me. But let me know if you did. I know, oh my gosh, I'm just dropping brushes. I know a lot of people do enjoy Natasha Denona, and she's got a nice formula. I'm not the biggest fan of her like cream formula that she has in there, but I've heard a lot of people who have more textured eyelids really like it. Sorry, I have to burp. And they like it because it makes it really easy to blend on more textured eyes. So I think that's a really nice aspect to it. But for me, I feel like it's just a bit drier to pick up and stuff like that, so it just takes a little bit longer. But it does, you know, blend out and work together with the other colors well. So that's good. Okay, my camera actually died, so since I had to change out the battery anyway, and I was pretty much done, I went ahead and did my liner and lashes off camera. So that worked, or not lashes, fake lashes, but mascara. So I already put those on. I'm going to use this 005 gel liner from Odin's Eye, and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. And let's go ahead and talk about the new Tarte, what is it called? Maneater? Aren't all theirs called Maneater? I'm sorry, I'm just blanking here, because I feel like I've heard Maneater before. Whatever, anyway, this palette right here. You guys can see that, I think. Anyway, that palette, it's definitely colorful for Tarte. Absolutely. And I'm sure it'll create a good amount of really pretty kind of colorful neutral type of looks. And I think that's nice about it. However, just from what I remember with Tarte Cosmetics and looking at the color selection in there a little bit deeper, like I think it's a nice colorful neutral palette that I would enjoy, but it's so big and I don't remember particularly thinking Tarte Cosmetics formula was like out of this world amazing. As far as like now that I've been trying indie brand, I just feel like they're so creamy and smooth and easy to blend. I feel like I remember Tarte being a little bit more dry. Anyway, I decided to pass on it. I was curious to watch some reviews on it and I just haven't yet, so maybe I'll do that one day. But if you know, or if you got this and tried it, how was it? I know several people, Karen Harris and I am blanking on her name. I feel so bad. This is something I would totally cut out because I feel bad when I can't remember people's names because that's just rude. But I have the worst memory and I see her face and I know who she is, but I am blanking on her name. This is gonna bug me. Heather Austin, right? Heather Austin. Why couldn't I remember Heather? I kept seeing her face and I couldn't put my finger on it. Okay, Heather Austin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I forgot your name. I know I didn't forget your name. I just had a really weird brain fog for a moment, and whenever I'm under pressure, it doesn't help the fog clear. It just makes it worse. Anyway, I'm putting on some lip oil. But I saw videos that they've hosted with the palette, so I've been meaning to go back and watch them. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this Conceal and Perfect because I got some fallout on my cheeks. But anyway, I've been meaning to go see what they thought about it, but for me it was an easy pass just because of all those reasons I just stated. But you'll have to let me know if you picked it up. And also, I don't think I said this, but it's big. So for it to be, I don't love big palettes unless it gives me a lot of variety. And I feel like that one doesn't give you that much variety. And so it's kind of like, we'll have a lot of those repetitive shades that I just don't prefer. So that's another reason it's an easy pass for me. Let's see. Okay, Colourpop did Makeup World News. This was August 13th, so nearly a month ago. But they released these Rock On. No, wait. Yeah, I think it's called Rock On. I don't know. It's a warm tone palette, a 9pan palette from Colourpop. And yeah, I don't think I remember hearing anything about this. Like, I'm trying to think if I remember seeing videos pop up on my feed. I don't think so. I'm going to take Tangy. Tangy, or is it Tangy? I think it's Tangy. Because, like, you have a tangy taste. But me and my pronunciations, I can often pronounce things wrong, so you never know. Anyway, that's an easy pass for me. I didn't even see it. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. This is from The Balm. Miss Nude New York. I saw it and I was like, The Balm's still releasing stuff? I feel like I've never heard anyone talk about them in so long. Have you tried The Balm recently? The person I need to go watch is Emily Noel. She was always trying The Balm and having reviews on their products, and she was a big fan of a lot of their products, so I should check out her channel and see if I just missed her videos on them. But I don't remember seeing any videos on them. I didn't even know there was, you know, it's one of those brands I totally forgot was still around, but apparently they are, and they're releasing products, and I'm just absolutely unaware of it. But that's cool. It's definitely a no for me, but I always loved The Balm's aesthetic and like their packaging and stuff. It was so cutesy. But anyway, nude palette, easy pass. Okay, last one we're going to talk about is Florist Official. They actually came out with like 4 palettes, but one of them was colorful in that it had 3 colors that were not neutral brown leaning. It had a green, a pink, and a blue, and then everything else was like neutral brown or neutral pink. But that's the most colorful I've ever seen this brand launch. Usually it's just variety of browns, but this one has a green. Let me turn this. This one has a actually I need it to see because I'm using it to see my phone. Green and blue, and then the bottom has like a blue and I mean red. If this color in the middle is actually super red, then it would be red. So 2 colors. I don't think any of these are mattes. I want to say they're all shimmers, or you can treat them as shimmers. I'm not sure. I think they're all shimmers, but then I go to their swatches and I'm just like, nope, not for me. Not my type. It's like again a neutral colorful palette. It's very, very subdued tones, but there's still color there. Easy pass for me. However, their packaging always makes me want to try them. I just haven't yet. Oh, this is the whole collection from Colourpop real quick. These 4, or I can count. These 3. This has a green packaging and 1 medallion greeny gold type of shade, and the rest is brown. Gotta love it. Anyway, easy pass for me. So that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Oh yeah, Sigma came out with quads, super cute. Most are neutral. The brown one, or the green one, obviously caught my eye, but it was a pass for me. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Very quick little take on some of the newer releases. I'm sure I missed some, and I'm sure by the time I post this, I'll have missed more, because I feel like that's just the way with new makeup. As soon as you record it, literally if you can't upload it that day, then it's old news. But anyway, I just wanted to talk with you guys about the new makeup releases that I have noticed, and I really just wanted to do my makeup. And I thought about doing my makeup and just not recording anything today, but it's been a little while. I want to post this up hopefully tomorrow if all goes well, is my plan on Sunday. So we're recording it, and I recorded this one after. There's another video coming, will probably be after this video, but I recorded it before this. But since I'm posting this first because it's the new makeup, I'm gonna just say here, I'm just gonna say here, thank you guys so much for all the positive feedback on my like unedited video where I just did my makeup and I didn't do any edits. I was really nervous to post that because I just felt like it was gonna be so boring and dragging, and like I can't edit out all the mistakes or all the like stopping to take a drink, stopping to take a breath, because I feel like my breaths whenever I stop to take a breath are incredibly loud and I always like to edit those out. But anyway, you guys were super kind and I had like nothing but positive comments, except for the one person that said I took forever to get to the point, although I don't know what point I was supposed to be getting to. But anyway, that was the only comment I got that was slightly negative. So I really do appreciate you guys being so kind and supportive and liking these videos, because here I am today again, sitting down to record this. I'm gonna put it all on my computer, cut the beginning and end it in the middle where my camera died, and then post it. But I did want to say, I don't like, just because a lot of you were like, just don't worry about editing, we love the unedited, but I do miss the unedited. So it's not going away forever, and eventually when I have time I hope to bring it back, because I enjoy editing. Like, I find it so much fun to do all the pull-ins, pull-outs, and that's the hardest thing for me to watch my unedited videos, is because there's so many times I'm like, I would have pulled in and did a fun little edit there just to make it a little bit more fun and entertaining and visually interesting to watch. And that's what I miss. And then all the little things I can put in, sound effects, stuff like that. So I really do enjoy editing, but I appreciate and really am so thankful that you guys like these type of videos right now, with me not being able to have the time to edit. This is a way I can still, you know, play with makeup, get videos out for you guys, chat with you guys, and just talk to you guys about new makeup or whatnot, or about my daily life here on the little homestead we have. So I really do appreciate that. But with that said, that is going to do it for me. Per usual, let me take a breath and swallow because I'm choking here. Per usual, I am going to post a close-up of this picture over on my Instagram the same day that this video goes live. So if you want to see a close-up of this, my Instagram is LadyKatie92, and I will have an up-close picture since I can't include it in this video. And also, if you want to hear about my homestead, like animals and personal life, that type of thing, well, not too personal, but not makeup related, I have a Instagram account called The Makeup Homesteader. I'm not 100% sure if that's it. I'll leave a link down below. It's like The Makeup Homesteader or Makeup Homesteader, something like that. But I'll leave that link down below, and you can see I share mostly animals or like cute shots of the day, that type of thing. So check me out over there. And with all that said, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.